Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I just felt guided to pop on today, and as you can see, my hair's wet. I just got out the shower, but I get a lot of downloads in my shower, so I had to share this while I'm in the energy, while I'm feeling it so strong within me. And what's been coming into my awareness of late is that it's about truth, all right? And it's also about this thing that's happening. And I'm hearing a lot of segregation in regards to it, a lot of whether people think it's a good thing, whether they think it's a bad thing. And something that keeps coming through for me is this feeling of there is so many truths out there. There's so many truths. There's truths in the for. There is truths in the against. All right. And what we have to, a lot of you watching, all right, a lot of you watching me, you are light bringers, you are star seeds, you are light workers, you are empaths, all right, you are sensitive souls. And I feel like our purpose here is to hold light, to bring light, to feed light into the grid, all right? And so you really have to tune into yourself first to feel what is right for you. And know that as your truth and trust that as your truth. And I also want to mention here that that truth can change. That too is okay. But not to allow other people to, it's okay to allow others to, share with you what they feel is right and express to you what they feel is the truth for them. But it does not mean you need to, if it doesn't feel right for you, you don't have to feel bullied into believing something either. And I want to mention here that in the for or the against this thing, it's what feels right for you. And what I'm hearing very strongly within my being, and this is my personal feelings, all right, this is what I feel, and that's being downloaded to me, is that what's important is that we do not judge, and that we do not ridicule people for their choices, all right? And I know it's a very heated topic, but we need to keep in alignment with the light, because the negative wants us to segregate, wants us to pull into the drama. And you can take this into any area of your life or within your own emotional self or your mental self, right? That's conflict, the segregation, drama, it's all negative energy. And we don't want to feed into that negative energy. We want to get into the unity consciousness, the 5D, the love. We want to bring in the light. And so I'm feeling so strongly that we have to remember that we are all sovereign beings, and we all have a choice of what we feel is right for us. And it's important to not judge another for their choice, because as I said, it just causes further segregation. We need more than ever to come together, to love one another, and to accept one another. Another thing that's been coming through for me as well, and I'm sorry that my tripod is shaking, but I had to do this very quickly. Another thing that's been coming through for me is, and now I've lost my train of thought. It's lost my train of thought. Anyway, So I feel like we need to hold space and hold that light and pray for the greater good for all, and not be pulled into ridicule, judgment, and segregation, because that is exactly what we don't want. That's what's happened before. And time and time, we're repeating patterns we don't want to repeat. If we want to ascend, we have to allow others choice. That's it. Thank you. Now it comes back in. So the other thing is that what happens when you have an opinion that's very strong and you're very passionate about it, all right, it's important not to force that opinion onto someone else. Now, you can suggest something, you can plant a seed, but nothing and no one is going to understand or hear something that is being forced upon them. Something that is, because they're just going to put their walls up of defense. It's like, because if that you believe something and that belief is very strong within you, if someone's coming along with this information that is opposite to their belief, and it's being done in a very aggressive way, well, the other person's going to come back in an aggressive way. They're going to be like, whoa, like, no, I'm going to put this wall up and I'm going to be defensive against that. That is not helping. That is not helping. All right. So I feel like you can express your views on a certain subject, for or against anything. But we must also hold compassion and love for those who may have an opinion that we don't believe in, or we don't. And who's to say? Because what I'm hearing here is that is their truth. And they have a right and sovereignty in their own truth, being either way. And it's not our job to throw something at somebody and make them believe something. We can express our feeling about something, and then we can move on. We can come into that space of love and acceptance and gentleness and compassion. That allows the walls of defense to come down. That allows people to hear. Then they can make their own decision of what they feel is right. They can make their decision of, hey, yeah, I'm hearing what you're saying about this subject, and yes, I'm starting to see what you're saying. Or it could be, no, I still hold firm to my truth. But nothing ever works fighting aggression with aggression or forcing something to someone. Because I know when someone's trying to force something on me, I just put a wall up. Because it's not love. It's not love. So we have to come from a place of love. This is our opportunity to accept each other, to love each other, and to come into that unity consciousness. So I'm going to leave it there today. I had to pop on quickly and just share what I felt and what was coming through for me. So I want to send you all love. Thank you very much for listening, and bye for now.